We're watching a replay from Brainless. Before we do that, let's quickly read the poem. Okay, we got a poem. Brainless, Plat 1, NA server. No brain toss queued up a game. Distracted by the show of Truman. Missed the load screen. Thought enemy was human. Seeing a probe stroll in. Had to abandon the plan. Was sure Jiho would get the win. But still wanted my zealots to have fun. Mengsk Zealot Special, this is called. Okay. So basically, okay, let's go right back to the start. That gives me some great backstories. This is Pig Roasts. Now, you've given me a whole story. It kind of gets me on your side a little bit. But I'm going to tear you apart, okay? So Brainless is like, oh, I'm playing PvT because I'm watching Pig and he's having a shower right now. And I'm getting a little bit of distracted by a strange physical reaction that I'm having. And I've never had it before. And I'm a little confused right now. This is very confusing. So he's there. Oh, no. What's up, Dot? How you doing? Oh, wrong scene. Casting scene. I had to swap back. Dot just called me a noob and now she's just pissing off. Get out of here. Go relax. Have a cup of tea or something. Jesus. She's still salty about my carapace blocking that second egg. So check this. Okay, so this is the point where Brainless is like, gonna go for my 1 gate expend. Oh, was gonna do the parting build as well. And then the Nexus gets blocked, is like, wait, we're playing PvP. Runs the probe back in and is like, oh, shit, 2 gates? We need a 2 gate. It's what we do against Protoss. You need gases, mate. No! And then you get your gas stolen. At least take the other one, please. Take it. You've got like 1,000 minerals, mate. Oh my god. Brainless. Hasn't even chrono boosted probes. What are we doing? Everything's on 17. You guys ever do this build order at home? It's called the everything on 17 build. If you guys are like, oh, I'd like to be bad at StarCraft, just remember, build everything on 17. Unless you're a Zerg player, in which case that's actually a good build order. But if you're a Proto, Nexus, just Gateway, Pylon, we build this, all on 17. Fucking big brain maneuvers. And remember, why would you chrono boost? It's good when health bars are full, and therefore, energy bars are good when they're full. You don't want them to be empty. Do you want low health units? No. So why would you want low energy units? Don't be stupid. Let your energy be full. Do you want to be a full big energy boy? Do you want to have big dick energy or small dick energy? You want to have big dick energy. Save that energy up. Don't be wasting it. It's finite. That's science, motherfuckers. So we're going to take a Nexus. The opponent, Jeho, by the way. Holy shit. Wait. We've got 2 players who both don't know what chrono boost is in a PvP. This is glorious. Wait, but who has bigger energy? Let's keep pausing until one of them gets 83. Still 182? Is there a slight difference? That's what we have to see. Or are we seeing a true doppelganger? 183? It's identical! They both have the exact same penis size. They must be twins separated at birth. This is a very confusing match. Shield Battery's building on the natural. There's a Stargate for Jeho. Okay, so this guy's trying to play like some 1 gate stuff. Meanwhile, Brainless is like 1 Zealot and then an Adept, and then I'm going to make more Adepts while making probes. Also, what is scouting and why would I do that? I am now going to chrono boost probes to stand in between my Nexus and my guess. Did these guys get a divorce? Do the kids have to live between the 2 of them now? Are they on shared? Are we going to just... Okay, we're going to rally them to Mama Assimilator. Good, that's probably the right idea. Brainless, figuring it out little bit by little bit. Just using those little couple of neurons to just slowly figure it out. Okay, all right, it's almost looking like a build now. Almost, not really, but it's above bronze. It's above bronze, Brainless. Let's see Brainless first scouting maneuver in this game, and let's watch this because this is going to be glorious. I want to watch on Brainless camera. So we're gonna fast forward a little bit. And now let's watch. As the Adepts arrive at the base, are we going to look at them and micro them? Oh, fuck me. Surpassing my expectations. Wait, and then walks back towards the store. What are we doing? Here we see some pro gamer micro. So he's like, okay, I'll shade left and I'll run right. And then he's like, check out this clip. So is now going to click here. And it's like, why aren't they going that way? Yeah, clicks there. He's like, that's the shortest path, buddy. And they just walk back past the store. You could have hidden behind the grass. It would have been a pro gamer move. Had to ruin it. This is what brainless people do, mate. This is what brainless people do. They're saving for scans. That's why they're not spending their energy. Great new emote. Not like this. Oh my god, I haven't even seen that emote. Yeah, Dot's uploaded a whole bunch of them. Holy shit. Oh, great. That is literally the emote for every one of these. Holy shit. Did you guys just see what I saw? Oh my, look at the end result. Look at the micro. Holy shit. Holy shit. I didn't know someone could micro that bad. Watch this. Brainless manages to run in and tap every probe on the shoulder like he's playing fucking Duck Duck Goose in the mineral line and not kill a Does he kill a single one? What are you doing? What is... He's literally... Duck, Goose, one of them. Please, kill one of them. Like, he kills one or two here to start, right? He's like, okay, I know how to do the micro. Kills one, kills two. Walks in and watch this absolutely stunning display. Look at this. One, focus fired, and then starts doing a move. How we managed to shoot different targets every single time. I've never seen that. I've never seen someone split, even when you want to split your adept fire so they don't overkill. I've never seen something that bad. Like, it's almost, this is like we just seen a total eclipse of the micro. It shouldn't be possible. If you don't micro, if you A move, if you hold, they should at some point have hit the same target. I don't even know how this happened. This is a fucking mystery. Can we go back? This is like the Rosetta Stone of understanding Platinum League Protoss. How? I don't even understand how that happened. Was it hold position? I think it was hold position micro. And was it hold? I'm wearing my Florencio side school shirt today as well, says Maxan. When I played this game, he was literally wearing his Florencio t-shirt while doing this. So he's like, yep, focus fire. Yep. And then I think that was a hold position, which is, sometimes this is really good micro. Sometimes this is really good micro, guys, right? Like hold position. Because if you A move, they'll go fight the stalkers. And if you hold position, they'll just kill what's in range. But because the probes are moving back and forth, so they shoot one, then move, and then we hold position again, I think, here. And they shoot a separate 3 probes. Just happens to not be any of the same 3 that are they're just as close. And then I think we A move. So then they go for the stalkers. And then we go, no, move away, hold position. And that one shoots and that one doesn't. And we shoot a 7th probe. 7 different probes got hit. They all duck. And the stalkers and the oracle freaking kill them. Oh, they get one? I think they got 1 probe there because they killed 3 on the low ground. I think they got 1 when they walked in, and then they got finished off 1 of the damaged probes. It's actually hard to pull off microing that. And the funny thing is, the technique actually isn't even that bad. But like, it absolutely should have just been a lazy shift click, right? That should have just been like right click on the probes or shift click on them, right? You would have killed so many more. If you've got like 10 adepts, it makes sense to hold position. Because if you shoot 1, that's like 5 times overkill, right? You're doing 500% the damage needed to kill 1 probe. But if you've got like 3, like, I don't want to overkill, I'll use hold position. It's like the classic like player who like tries to do a pro gamer move, you know? And they're like, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing there? They're like, oh, I'm spamming my camera locations. I'm like, cool. You have 500 minerals and it's 1 minute into the game. They're like, oh shit, I forgot my hatchery. it's that sort of. I'm like, I know it looks like you're doing things, but are you? Honestly, I like that someone's using hold position. That excites me. But you are pretty shit at StarCraft, Brainless. Sorry, I started to almost compliment you, and then I remembered we're doing pig roast. Sorry, I had to bring it back there. Whew. I'm not allowed to say nice things. Sorry. It is what it is. So Jay, I like the opponent, by the way. So even if we win this game, just keep in mind, Geo is building Immortals and Void Rays and cannons and batteries and nothing else. So Geo's doing the strategy of... Basically, this is like almost like Planetary Fortress Raven Terran. You're like, I hope my opponent doesn't know how to make bases and build units. Did we just see 5 charge lots A move across the map? What the It's a fucking 5 charge lot A move while taking a hidden It's like, yeah, it's the 6-minute 5 charge lot timing. You never tried it? Gets them every time. Well, like 6% of the time anyway. Like maybe sometime. Maybe I won 1 game with it. I'm like, what is this? Oh my god, he's taking another one. Oh, brainless here. Like he said 0 brain Protoss. He wanted his zealots to have fun. He recalls probes to the corner. He's absolutely got a Florencio. He's got a. Let's just he you know how some people wear the flowers around their neck? He's got fucking kelp and seaweed and shit. He's just like, yeah. Except it's sewer seaweed. So it's like you think it's seaweed, then you get closer and you realize it's like plugs of hair that have been caught in people's shower drains. Because that's the equivalent of seaweed for Florencio. He eats on that stuff. It's apparently filled with vitamins and minerals. It's pretty good for your bone structure, apparently. It's pretty good. So the Zealots get a cancel on the base. Now, I really want to see, is Jiho a big brain Protoss player? Because you see your opponent's only making Zealots. The worst thing you could do is keep making Immortals and Void Rays. So I think Jiho, makes another Immortal and another Void Ray. Effing genius. This here is top tier StarCraft. So I only want units that are good versus armored units because then I won't. Mortal does triple damage versus armored units, and Void Ray is with prismatic alignment does triple damage as well. And because they're not making armored units, but I like making the ones that do damage versus armored units, so I'm gonna keep building them. And I'm like, okay, all right, Protoss player. Would you like me to give you some crayons to chew on in between the games on the loading screen as well? You would? Okay, Protoss player. Here's some crayons. Chew on these. Try not to swallow too many, or your mum might get in trouble and say that me daycare service is dodgy as fuck. But, yeah, we'll have a go. Holy shit, look at Brainless's big brain maneuver. Look at this shit. Guys, look at it. He warps in so it's there. And he's like, well, I lured them in. So now I'm going to go here. I'm upset that this is working. I'm actually upset. That's the dumbest rotation of a warp prism I've ever seen in my life. He's like, I've lured him into his main base. So I'm going to micro around in like a weird zigzag. And then I'm going to go back into a slightly different area of the main base and warp in another round of... He's just A-moving zealots. Oh my god, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. He's like, I did depower the Stargate. Yes, I know, that's why I'm angry. And now we're doing the units trickle in 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah. The units trickle in 2 at once. I don't know how to group my army. I move it using F2 because I don't know what control groups are. I didn't even need to check. I brought it up just to show you guys what I already knew from the way I am watching Brainless play. And that is, there is 100% no control groups for anything other than the Nexus. And not even every Nexus. That one didn't get a control group. This is a lovely display of the power of the Chadlot. The opponent thinks, I'm on 41 probes, I have no mining, I'm going to make some carriers. I think, wouldn't it be great if you lose this game because you just don't transition? I'm actually really hoping... You're warping Zealots into the Void Rays. If this guy built anything other than 4 Void Rays and 3 Immortals... You know, to be honest, as much as your play is kind of the dumbest thing I've ever seen, Brainless, I do get a little bit of a justice boner because you're doing it to a guy whose whole plan was to build Void Rays and cannons and batteries and then get carriers. And he just didn't build enough cannons and batteries. Like, that's actually the main mistake your opponent made in this game, was with a style that involves almost no mobile army and mostly just cannons and batteries, he just didn't build enough. Now, chat's saying in all caps, this player keeps using prismatic alignment of their Void Rays on the Zealots. And they're very angry about this, and people get very vocal about this. And I always say to people, yes, if the Zealots are running to another base, yes. In this case, though, there's always someone in chat going, Recasters, Pro Gamer, why aren't you using it? I'm sorry, have any of you guys ever been on Tinder? Did you send them your ugliest photo possible or the most presentable photo? And then, if it does progress to the next step where maybe you send them a certain sort of picture, do you do it when you've just got out of the cold ocean swim? Or do you do it at a certain other time when the lighting and angles are right and maybe there's a little bit more blood flow hanging around? I'm saying it's all about presentation and what feels good. And if I'm shooting things with my Void Rays and they're not running past, I'm going to turn on my prismatic alignment to make my beam look thicker, firmer, and more powerful. Because it makes me feel good and it intimidates my opponent. And there's always, it doesn't give bonus. Who cares? It doesn't make them do less damage. I mean, okay, yes, if there's a lot of stalkers we're worrying about somewhere nearby, so we've got to save it to find them. This brain dead guy, he's just made his first round of stalkers minutes later. Prismatic alignment's recharged by then. We don't need to worry about that. So this is my whole point, is you want to have a nice thick beam to assert dominance. You don't want to be, here's my thin little beam. Do you maybe want to go on a date with me, Protoss? No! Get your thick beams out, dickheads. His name is Brainless. What did you expect? Well, we are doing pig roasts, so I do expect basically terrible players putting in their play going, oh, I'd like him to insult me. But the goal is for them to still be upset at the end of it because I go so harsh at them. That's the goal. Because I just want to I want them to be like, oh, it'll be a bit of fun. It's just a muck around. But I want them in their next ladder session to hear my voice making fun of them and to feel sadness. So that's kind of the goal of this segment. Not sure how we're going yet with Maxian. His whiskey's tasting a little bit sour. Now, fucking, why'd I put this replay in? God damn it. Oh, man. It works. Wait, the Void Rays are killing the Stalkers. Holy shit. Oh, he gets him. Well done, Brainless. Well done. I like the unnecessary hidden base and the prism micro. It made me happy. It actually did make me happy to watch you kill a player who's trying to do boring, stupid things with even stupider things. You're like, oh, you're making dumb things. Mine are dumber. Pull out me zealots. You just opened your trench coat and zealots spilled out. Endless zealots. Well played, mate. Well played. Staying true to your namesake. Guys, Simius sent this in. He's plat 2. He's like, oh, you can roast my replay. I think some people as well probably submit these thinking they're going to get coaching advice. And maybe they will, in amongst the pure vitriol and hatred of watching people that aren't literally Clem and Raynor clashing at the absolute peak of StarCraft 2. I'm like, oh, you're making me watch this shit. Hey, Squeaky. Squeaky for the win. Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Agachi. Much love. Wait, I love how everyone's waking up in... Are you guys in the US? Lemon Dragon, you the US? I've had there's been a wave in the last hour or so of lots of people going, wait, 18 hours ago? Wait, 19 hours, Yeah, we had a crazy wave this afternoon. Crazy wave. Sneaky says 3 a.m. here. Where's here? Oh, what's that? Oh, shit, I saw Sea of Whiskey drop in. I saw a little bee buzzing around my chat. I was like, oh, there's Whiskey. And I was thinking, oh, Whiskey's a legend, definitely hangs out here. But there was some bees, and I was like, oh, I wonder if Livy normally streams this late. I was just thinking that. How you doing, Livy? Thank you so much for the love and the big 195 viewer raid. Hello, everybody. My name is Pig. I like bacon. For those of you, could a mod please type? I'll just do it, actually. Give us we just pause this one for a sec. We'll continue roasting. A shout out. Did you guys know that Livy B has the best food related emotes in all of Twitch TV? I'm not even kidding. That's not even fake. That's for real. There's avocados, there's zangers, there's there's all sorts of delicious food emotes. So you should all check out Livy's channel if you haven't already. I'm pretty sure most of you already have. The potatoes, the donut. That's one of my faves. The donut. Oh, holy crap. Whose giant burger is that? Oh my god, that's Boom. It's Boom's 3-part burger. Okay. Boom's kind of looks disgusting and stretched and ridiculous. You see, Boom's gets like the American award. It's the biggest and most explosive. Livy's actually look tasty, except when Barry's an idiot and puts sunglasses on them using his channel points. They're not even on the right bit of the donut, man. One of the glasses lenses is like half over the circle in the middle of the donut. What are you doing, Barry? What are you doing, man? Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate the love. Dot must be ecstatic about that sub drop. Oh, she was ecstatic, absolutely. So today we went down to the park. We went down to the park and did some exercise in the outside. The graphics were a little bit lower tier. Some people were saying it's probably because my mobile internet's not that good and it cuts out sometimes. But I'm pretty sure it's just because computer games are better and have better graphics. And nothing could match an AMD-powered graphics card providing beautiful, delicious, high-res experience. There's me sellout segment of the day. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter, who just gifted a sub over to Berry Crunch. Welcome to the Pigsty Berry. Thank you very much, Anonymous. How you all doing? Yeah, guys, we are into our 108th hour of streaming. There is a timer all the way over there. You see that down in the very, it's pretty small. That's the ongoing timer. We've restarted the stream multiple times due to Twitch turning it off because apparently there's a 48-hour limit on streaming. Bunch of tryhards trying to shut us down. Also, because OBS crashed. Also because we cast some tournaments and had to turn it off and on to throw delay on and off. But yeah. At this point, a little bit of insanity setting in. I may have just had an egg cracked on my head. I'm just out of the shower. My hair's still a little damp. Don't know if you can see that. And right now we're doing pork roast. So pork roast is where we take people's hard work and effort in the game. We all know StarCraft is one of the hardest, most punishing, yet rewarding games out there. And we all put our heart and soul into it. And basically, this is where I get to be that douchebag in Twitch chat who's like, why you just build this, you effing idiot? Why are you so bad, streamer? Except I get to do it with the people who watch the streamer. So for me, this is very, feels very good. It's enjoyable. And it really just, it feels like I'm working out a lot of my hatred for my audience, over the years. So thank you, guys. Are we going to incorporate? Yeah, I think it'll become a series, whether mostly on YouTube or mostly on Twitch, or probably a bit of both. It's cathartic. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Wolfson. I was like, shit. I was like, it's catatonic. And I was like, that's not the word. And I was like, cathartic. Thank you. So anyway, guys, we are watching Simia's game here. Simia is a Plat 2 EU Terran who so far in this game has done nothing. So, some would say that's playing good TVT. For those who, maybe you've played PUBG, guys, maybe you've gone and hid in the corner of a room underneath the stairs for the entire game and just wait till the circle kills you. That's how a lot of people approach TVT. Because remember, it's not about having fun, it's about trying to not die for as long as possible. So if you take that attitude over to StarCraft, you might enjoy TVT a bit. We don't know. Let's see. Zoo over here, both scouts and expands. Simia, no scout, but it's a quick Reaper factory. So this is a solid build for that. But isn't pulling off gas. So this is a hyper-aggressive, super fast starport build that needs to attack the opponent and do damage to equalize for the fact that the opponent has a faster expansion up and is going to be up way in SCVs unless they supply block themselves at the very start of the game because they are incompetent at their build order. Still, you're going to be far behind them. We're not going to insult the opponent. We're focusing on... Wait, we didn't pull off gas and then we built a command center before starport? Do we not know what build orders are? What is this? I like having lots of gas. My son has a problem and he sometimes takes the Vespene out of my storage in the refinery and he snorts it. So I need to have extra just in case. I'm like, have you thought about calling the police, Simia? Oh, no, I wouldn't do that to my own son. He's a hardworking drilly boy and sometimes he just needs to let off steam. And I'm like, you realize that you're banking 300 gas for no reason because your SCV has a Vespene huffing addiction. Or, family, what can I say? What is this? Why are we mining all this gas? We're just sitting at home with our Reapers and Hellions. It's a one base opening that doesn't use the one base. This is like buying a gun and then someone breaks into your house and you run into the kitchen and you pull a butter knife out and you're like, get out of my house, mate. You just, no. The amount of stupidity in this build order hurts my brain, Simia. He says, I freestyle. I don't follow a build order. It doesn't matter if you don't follow a build order. A build order is just a fancy way of saying doing things together that make sense. It's like putting on your shoes, you know, before you go running. It's not like you run barefoot, you get home, and you put on your big work boots and get in bed. It's just logic. Like, it's not even it's just like, well, why do we do this thing with that thing, right? A lot of people do that. That's their get out of jail excuse card. They go, oh, get out of jail I don't follow build orders. I'm like, okay, but why does nothing you do make sense? And they go, well, I don't follow builds. I'm like, but didn't you ever maybe think you'd do something that makes sense? Like, they're like, I just build things at random. I'm like, are you saying you're just sitting there? Are you playing this like how I used to play Tekken when I was 9 years old? I've just got a controller. I'm like, I think when I do X and square a lot, sometimes he does a kick and I win. Is that what you're doing? Are you playing this like I play fighting games? Fucking horrendous, mate. Thank you very much, Sky9, for the 10 gifted subs. Hopefully none of them went to anyone who submitted a replay to this show because you guys don't deserve it. Disappointed in all of you. You guys suck. You guys suck. So Simir is resuming, at this point, he's resuming hanging out in the shed in the corner of the PUBG map. And he's thinking to himself, maybe at some point I should have gone and raided some houses or a town to maybe get an assault rifle. But instead I have a fry pan and he has the 6-shot revolver. Has anyone used that gun in PUBG? The 6-shot revolver. And you're in close quarters combat and you're trying to reload it and your character's like putting fucking one bullet in every 6 seconds and you're like, Jesus Christ. And it does no damage and someone comes in and just fucking smacks you in the face with a fry pan. It's literally a better weapon than that piece of shit. You're like, oh. But that's what Simi is doing. Just building sensor towers. My corner of the map. We're just building marines and tanks. We're slowly walking them down. Just having a good time. My name's Simi. I'm making things. I don't follow a build order. So it's all good. It's all good. Thank you for oh, fucking Jesus. Oh, shit! Maxan! 5 gifted subs. I'm not even excited about that. Thank you, Matt. I mean, thank you, I guess. More importantly, one of them went to Flappy Najib. Are you around, Flappy Najib? I still see Flappy Najib in chat every now and then. Are you here, Flappy Najib, or did it just go to you because you're a follower? I never know how those gifted subs go out, but Flappy Najib, the player who invented Mass Overseer, contaminating his opponent's production in Icy Farm many years ago, still a name that is wedged in my brain for its uniqueness. So shout out to Flappy Najib, and thank you, Maxan. We also got 10 gifted subs from Sky9. Oh, no. Oh my God. Hold on a sec. Guys, the time is not updating. Are you kidding me? The timer usually is pretty quick. The sub count's a little slow. Did the timer not go up? Oh no. If someone is maybe Dot can figure it out. Is Dot around? I'll see if Dot's willing to do it. If she's not too tired, she'll have lots of fun with that. If anyone, it's been at 1807 for a while, Samos said. If it's been at 1807 for a while, that means it was going up. Anyway, I'll see if Dot's down. Dot.
Thanks for the Bezos box.
Check when the update started. So that stopped on the timer for me. I think it just stopped recently. Thank you. All right, Dot's going to go do some research and see when it stopped updating. Apparently the timer stopped updating, guys. Thank you very much for the love. Really appreciate it. Sky9 with the 10 gifted subs. We just had Jack Cirque with the 27-month resub. Let's continue looking at this absolute travesty of a game. So Simia now. Wait. Simia just built a second and third starport. Hold on a second. What is this? So for those who don't know, the last thing you do usually in TVT is you swap to like multiple tank factory plus air control is like the final cherry on the cake in TVT. Usually on 4 base plus, and usually after you've, I don't know, got some add-ons on your barracks. 1, 2, 3, 4 barracks with no add-ons. We've got stim and shields and 2-2. So we are supposedly, we're building reactors on our second and third starport before we're building them on the extra barracks. What are you doing, mate? What is this? Now we're going to build it on some of them, but not this one. Are these barracks on a control group? They are. How did we not build it on that one then? What just happened? Also, okay, we have put workers on gas at the third, but still 1 factory siege tank. So we can get as many libs as... Are we building a 4th starport? Are we going mass Viking with no siege? Mass Viking lib loses to just Marines. If you don't have extra... And now we're going to build the extra factory. There's 5 barracks. Then you get your second factory. Then you get like a 4th base, often a 5th command center before you even think about getting more starports. Often you get more barracks before then. This is crazy. He still hasn't tried to attack at all. We have no scouting or map control. No sensor tower on the right at all. We're just fapping in the shack. Mate, wasn't it? What was the song? Shake it once, shake it twice, shake it 3 times. You're playing with yourself again? That was like 4 minutes ago in this game. You're just sitting there. I'm like, stop touching it, dude. Stop touching yourself. Go do something. Oh, and now we have the classic move out, the blob into a random corner of the map and then do nothing. Go! Attack! No, don't just go home. Are you afraid of the map? He's like, I don't like the dark. There's lots of dark out there. I can't see. There's this dirty dark fog of war. It scares me. No, go out there. By the way, guys, why is this on the map? Is this because I put that file in my... Oh, shit. I think I put this in one of my documents files, and now that's popping up on every game I play. Hey. Well... I don't know how to remove it, so ESL Pro Tour is now branded on every video I do, apparently. Well done. Well played, ESL admins, who just were like, oh, just put this file in a folder in your StarCraft. No, it'll be fine, no worries. Now every game I cast, it's friggin' putting logos on the maps. Bastards. They should pay me a commission for this. Okay, so we're going to take down the rocks. Oh, beautiful maneuver. Notice here how Simia has set up a beautiful wedge of siege tanks that is isolating Zoo from getting to the empty base that he has no interest in taking. This here is what I call going to your friend's house and going, we're gonna fuck him. Man, I'm sick of being disrespected. And you and your friends are talking about, you're sick of that bully. You're sick of being disrespected. You all get worked up. You're a few drinks deep. You're drinking goon. You're drinking sack wine. Oh, how dare you. Yeah, man, let's go get him. And then you all drive over there and then you get out of the car and one of you throws 1 egg at his house. And then you all run screeching, get in the car, and start screaming at the driver to get out of there. You're like, run, get out, get out. What if he calls the police, man? What if he calls the police? You're all fucking screeching and shit. You threw 1 egg. That's what this attack is. He's thrown 1 egg. He tickled the starport, and we are inching forward. Are we trying to edge him? I know that's a lot of people's thing in 2021, but I don't know if that's really a strategy for TVT, just inching your tanks forward. You're like, hey, baby, just gonna edge your territory over here. What's going on? What are we doing? What are we doing? Wait. More importantly, what's the other guy doing? Well, he's actually probably freaking out from this, hey. Wait. Are we rallying our whole army across the map? Oh my God. Our maxed out army is on the other side of the map. Are you kidding me? We've played this cautiously for this long. We have 5,500 minerals, 2,400 gas. And if the opponent were to run 20 Marines across the map, our recourse, what could we possibly do in that scenario? If the opponent ran even 20 Marines across into our production, we can't build units. We can't run home faster than him because our fastest unit is a Marine and he's got Marines. So we have moved our entire army into a position of the map. Can we just see, like... Can we just see a chessboard? We need to see a chessboard to explain the maneuver that Simia has done here. So this is it. This is what Simia has done, okay? Simia's gone and he's taken all of his... He's somehow got his queen and his castles and he's put them in a corner, trapped behind his pawns in a diagonal corner of the friggin' board where they can't do anything. And his king's hanging out over here, just ready to get checkmated. And he's going, oh, but I've took your corner. And the other guy's like, I don't need it. Me king's protected over here. And he's like, but I took you. Oh, and he can't. And he just dies. This is like the silliest maneuver I've ever seen. He's got zero way to defend at all, and we're not doing anything with the push. So we're not really attacking. We're kind of poking forward and going, "Can you please attack into me, sir? I would like you to attack into me, please." And we could, like, if we were doing this, we'd need to be like edging the tanks forward, picking up the drops, going in there. Instead, we're kind of just, and here we see the power of Viking control, especially when you don't actually build Liberators to use said Viking control. Oh, those Marines just slaughtered him. Goodbye air control, Simia. What are we doing? Oh, no. And we're going to replace them with more Vikings. Wait, did we go 4 starports in this game? Wait, we cancelled the 4th starport. A slight bit of reasonable thinking came in. So Simia was like, we're going 4 starports just to build Vikings and no libs. This is complete and utter randomness. The only thing that would make this game better is if Simia forgot combat shields all game. Then I'd be like, what? And the guy does run across. He's like, oh, shit. Planetary doesn't defend your entire army? Oh, no. Oh, please stim into that. Oh, the charge of the Light Brigade. Let's go. The charge of the Light Brigade, boys and girls. Holy shit. Over the top with you, lads. Sir. I don't know if it's going to work. If we just charge you the machine guns and their artillery again, I'm not sure if it's going to work. Work, sir. Over the top with you, lad. Otherwise, we'll chop your head off for mutiny. Jesus Christ! Don't sign up for Simia's army. He's still got some guy who's just part of some rich family. He's a fat dude living 20 miles behind the line, giving out orders to the poor people. He's like, charge to your death. Charge to your death. Come on, have a good go at it, chap. Show your character. Jesus! Oh my lord! Oh, this hurts. But it's fine. It's fine, because the Germans were like, they felt bad, so their artillery crews decided to like try and wheel their artillery into the front line of combat. Great move, German artillery officers. That was almost as good of a counter. So I'm going to unstage my 6 tanks and I move them towards your natural now. Please tell me you win this game. Please tell me you win this absolute travesty of a TVT. This is glorious. Oh, the Vikings are once again helping. Notice how the Vikings are standing around. Oh, they're going to land. They're going to land after the fight's been lost. Air control with no purpose. Air control, but we don't even know why. Air control, I like having air control, even though I'm building very few siege tanks and 0 liberators. I've seen a lot of TVTs like that. I've had TVTs like that as well. So don't worry, Simia. I used to be a bronze leaguer as well. We all start in bronze. It's fine to be in bronze. It's like we all start there. GG, I mean, good on you for wanting to get out of Bronze League one day and improve to the next level. Like, it's just, to me, I'm proud that you're making that effort to seek feedback and try to improve. Plat 2? Plat 2? Oh, gross. Ugh. Oh, no, you should just quit, man. And that's fine. Lima Bomb Pig Roast, Silver 2, North America. So, this is sent in from Lima Bomb, guys. Now, for those who don't know, silver players, I've talked to them before in the wild, and I've seen a silver player get attacked at 12 minutes and go, yeah, I got cheesed. So, I'm not going to immediately disregard what Lima Bomb says. By the way, if you're in chat, let me know, Lima Bomb. I always feel even better about going super hard when they're in chat, but we'll see. Make a pact, GG no matter what, good manners only. So Lima Bomb is up against Wise Donkey, who, surprise, surprise, the player who's talking a lot at the start and also putting question marks out is also doing a cannon rush. Okay, I guess we could probably actually call this one a cheese. That's true. I've seen people get hit and they're like, man, those roach rushes really kill me. And I'm like, he had 70 workers. And they're like, yeah, I know. I'm like, you called it a rush? And they're like, yep. They got to my base faster than I wanted them to. I'm like, so a rush is anytime they attack you when you don't want them to attack you? And they go, yep. And I'm like, okay, Silver League. Yep, sure. That definitely. Wait. Lima Bomb saw the probe coming in and is so paranoid about a cannon rush, checks these corners, and is like, you didn't cannon rush in the corner of my base. The most common place where a Protoss likes to cannon rush, because remember guys, if a Protoss builds cannons here, think about how much trouble you're in as a Zerg player. If he builds a cannon here in secret, he can then use that to cover a cannon here, and then he can get a cannon up here. So 3 minutes from now, he can deny one gas geyser. Can you imagine? Think about what that does to you as a Zerg player. He spent 800 minerals to deny a gas, and you're on 2 bases with 3 other gases you can mine from. It's pretty scary. I think he checked for the most important area to check for the cannon rush. So Lima Bob here coming in, just following the probe. Couldn't possibly be getting rushed. Having a good time. All right. The greatest thing is it was 5 as well. 5 drones just went and checked here. I'm like, oh no. What? Why? What are we doing? Meanwhile, what is this? What is this cannon rush? I don't mind the gateway. Only one cannon on the low. Okay, what? The cannon on the high ground. It's like, okay, all right. Very Florencio-esque, this cannon rush. All right. Oh no, we got 700 minerals. Oh no, decision paralysis. You see this moment? Wait, we're gonna watch this in real time from Lima Bob's camera. Watch this. Oh, it's getting hit by cannons. Do I cancel it? Okay. So there's a quick decision there. That was very good for Silver League. But now, just watch Lima Bob freeze up like one of those panicky goats. It's just like, make a queen? Pull a drone? Make a thing? Which thing do I make? Which thing do I make? Which thing do I make? Okay, we're gonna take a gas. Oh my lord. Are we gonna put on the other gas? Oh, now we're gonna choose to prioritize responding to the guy's baiting rather than putting on gas when our whole choice is to make gas? I'm making fun of the decision paralysis, and he pauses in the middle of not making a decision to do anything to then just start typing to the guy, and then builds 3 spines like a minute later. Oh, it's amazing how effective psychological warfare is in games, man. This is so funny. Oh, so do we actually have Lima Bob in chat, by the way? Because I missed it. I don't think so. All right. Okay, we have the slowest immortal rush of all. So the whole point of these sort of rushes is to get as many immortals out plus a prism as quickly as possible. Wise Donkey is just building more cannons and batteries. It's a Silver League standoff. He's got cannons, batteries, and zealots. I've got spine crawls. Oh, run by. Oh my god. He doesn't know. He doesn't know you can give a cannon a stop command. Wise Donkey is playing with enable simple command card. This is the setting. You guys, on every day, you see me rage because this automatically turns itself back on when I swap between servers. And I always go, what the fuck? I don't have the proper commands. So you could click a cannon and it should have a stop command. Even if you don't have the thing in the bottom right, you could still press S. and stop it shooting. Why is Donkey, this is so great. So why is Donkey sees the Zerglings go, oh shit, because he's trying to break out of his base to expand. But then he goes, oh, no, we need this wall. The Zergling's coming. But doesn't know how to stop the cannon attacking the pylon. And he's there, he's going, ugh. So gets the cannon and tells it to attack the Cyber Core instead. Oh my god, that's not a wall off, Wise Donkey. That's not a wall off, buddy. There's a big hole right there. Oh my god. Why aren't you killing the cannons? Okay, it's fine. You're gonna win the game here anyway. Oh my god. Chat says, to be fair, that was genius decision making. I mean, if you don't know you can give the cannon the stop command, that is kind of very quick thinking. Very suboptimal, but that's hilarious. The Blizzard tutorials have clearly failed these kids. Oh my god, so we just butchered him with a Zergling run by. Wait. Did the Immortals come home? They did as well. Oh my god. And that's still not a wall. There's still a hole in it. Oh, okay, we're gonna build two. Wait. Is it 7 minutes and we still only have one Immortal, one Prisoner? Another Zergling run by is gonna go and try to get in. And then just building mutas on one base. Lima Bomb had a very slow reaction. Stupid prioritization of typing. The Speedling charge across was a super donkey maneuver. But Dark regularly does that as his counter to getting Cannon Rush. He just runs them across, morphs 20 Banelings, and hopes they don't build a second layer of wall. And every time, I'm like, stats! You're never allowed to Cannon Rush again. You're so bad at it. Stop. You shouldn't ever die to this. So where are the mutas at? Oh, they're going to go for the economy. That means he doesn't have anything at home. Wait. Yeah, I'm like, wait a second. He just started building mutas. I'm like, why is he not building mutas? Oh, he doesn't know how to use control groups, does he? I don't think either of these guys would know. Oh, no, Protoss knows how to make control groups. Protoss has a Warp Prism, a Probe, a Robo, and a Nexus on control groups. Lima Bob has 1 lair and 2 queens, but the mutas aren't on control groups. So Lima Bob is like F2ing the mutas around the map and basically has had a crazy amount of money and lava for a while, but isn't building, despite having enough money for like 7 more mutas. Is like, nah, we're going with 2. We'll see how those do before we choose to invest more in this Mutalist tech. Oh my god. Oh my... Why? No, why'd you leave? You could have killed every drone, buddy. Oh my god. So having seen this... Wait, what? Did +1 Protoss air armor just finish? Why? Nah. Thank you, Lima Bomb, for that travesty. Well played, sir, I guess. Diamond 1, I play on ES and EU, US and EU. So for those who don't know, Kilkenny is basically what happens to Terran players if they don't know how to... Well, actually, he's not actually that bad mechanically. I think it's just like... I'm not sure if he was dropped on his head a few times as like when he was first learning Terran, or he just like... His parents smoked a lot of crack while he was in the womb. But it's like one of the two. His games are always interesting. My favorite story about Kilkenny, I hope you're still around, by the way, mate. Please let me know if you are. was when we did a little bit of coaching a while back, and I think it was our first or second session. We finally got to a very important question he had, and he was like, "Okay, cool. So I'm doing pretty well against Zerg generally, but I have one problem." And I was like, "Oh, cool. What's the problem, man?" I love when people come with specific ideas of knowing what they think is wrong. And he said, "Well, I really struggle against Mutalisk play. I just can't. It's really hard. I feel like by the time I get up enough Vikings to deal with them, that I'm a bit behind and I just can't deal with the next step." And I'm just like, I had to do like a double take. I was like, did he just say what I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, don't you play Bio though? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, and even if you played Mech, you'd build Thors. And he's like, oh yeah, when I play Mech, I build Thors. But because I'm playing Bio, I need to build Vikings because the Mutas can fly between the bases. And Marines can't do that, but Vikings can. And I was like, what? And it was actually one of the, I wasn't even upset or pissed off or like, you're bad. I literally was like, I haven't thought about countering a Mutalisk with a Viking since 2010, the first month of playing the game. I have not even considered it. Like, it literally is like so far out of the realm of anything anyone good would do that like like at the top pro level that I was like, huh? I was like, I guess they shoot up. Like sometimes if I'm surprised by quick mutas, I build an extra Viking or two to help like the initial defense. But like, he's like, yeah. He's like, my big problem is if they build 12 and then just stop, I don't know. Or if they're going to go 25. So sometimes they only build 8 or 10 mutas. I find myself with 23 Vikings. And I feel like even though I can kill the mutas really easily, it's hard to make them worth it against the Ling Bane. I'm like, I'm like, what are you saying right now? And the funny thing is, I was so shocked. I'm pretty sure we spent like 5 minutes theory crafting how you could actually, if you're good enough at scouting, go and kill all their overlords / force them to build more mutas. But anyway, this was one of my first experiences with Kilkenny, which then developed into me casting him in many different Icy Fars. And our coaching sessions revolving around, it would be like one where I'd be like, cool, like, yay, this is how you can macro better and have some good depot. Build it. You have a depot builder, do a macro. So you guys have seen my coaching. It's like, super vanilla vibe shit, right? It's like, do the macro. And then the next session would be like, okay, now let's improve your style that revolves around building Widow Mines and battle cruisers and then swapping into Bio after 5 factory mech. And then when you get a max of Marines, because we don't want to micro a big battle, we're going to stim them into 4 mineral lines at once while queuing 2 Liberators in and kill all their workers. So even though they'll kill our whole army because our Marines have just YOLO'd on creep, they don't have any economy, and then we can win like a bit later if we can survive their counterattack. Like, this is the sort of strategy you get when you're looking at a Kilkenny game. It is always some shit that someone had to smoke mushrooms to think of. Like, it is always some fucking wild, strange, weird thing. And his specialty as a player is if you let him into the mid game or later, he will be in some terrible looking situation, but he is the best diamond player in the world at queuing up to hit 4 places at once or 5 places at once. Like, he's the only guy who sits there for like, he's like, I got a lib here, a lib here, a Widow Mine drop here, and 8 Hellions here, and I will make them all hit at the exact same moment. So he's like, he'll be like at half the opponent's supply, and he's got the most wonky shit he's doing, and then he will kill 70 workers in a 1 minute 4-prong tactical harass. You're like, what did you just do? How did you salvage this game, you maniac? It's the sickest, dumbest shit ever. It's great. So in this game, we're seeing him do what mech players do, not scout, because why would I scout if I want to make drivey cars anyway? I want to make drivey cars and big boom boom mines. I don't need to scout. So, very intelligent. He's going to go a very quick 1-base double factory Cyclone. To be fair, if there was a build that I wasn't going to scout with, this is kind of what it'd be. And he's floating his barracks to spot the high ground so he can use that for the Cyclone locks. This is actually like a sick... This is the sort of shit I do when I'm tired and I know I can't play real Terran. So like end of a stream, I'm like, oh, I need to just, or I'm playing 4GG. I'm like, this guy's too much better than me to beat. And I'm like, what's some dumb shit I can beat him with in a TVT? Maybe that like it's joyful when it goes right, but it is so fragile and could just fall apart if things go wrong. So we've got a Cyclone, and he's going to pull 3 SCVs on auto repair, and he's going to try and kite them down. Okay. All right. You know, this is pretty pro gamer so far. And then he's going to aim move his SCV, pull the SCVs back. I like how he considered holding that with 0 losses, and then he decided instead, let's lose 9 SCVs. Like, that was my favorite bit, is how he did, like, a perfect response and was like, oh, this is going to take at least 20 seconds of sustained micro. And this is where he was like, dude, he's looking there, and this is the moment where Kilkenny is literally pulling SCVs. He's calculating, pulling SCVs back, microing, and he sees the beads of condensation dripping down the beer on his desk behind his keyboard, and he's like, oh, fuck, that looks tasty. He's like, he's looking back and forth at the screen. He's like, fuck it. He just A-moves the SCVs so he can take his hand off his keyboard and just fucking drink his beer. He gets his fucking PBR. He's like, this tastes like absolute ass if I let this get warm. And he's just drinking his beer while he's like, his auto repair SCVs are repairing the tech lab and factory. Doesn't even try to pull the SCVs back. Ah, shit. And he's like, yeah, take your 9 SCVs, you cheesy fucker. No one likes a warm beer. No one likes a warm beer, man. I'm with you. I can agree. You know, like, your play is stupid, Kilkenny, but there's reasons for it being stupid. I can appreciate a man who has standards around the temperature of his beer and has his priorities in life. You know, it's not about perfect play and winning every ladder game. It's, you know, it's about having a good time. And he's gonna, oh my god, this Chad is gonna just, he's like, man, it's too far to float this over. So he's gonna land his barracks there and build some units. And Kilkenny's like, that Cyclone 1 base attack I planned from 5 minutes ago, we're gonna go do it. Holy shit, once again, another pro gamer moment. He's like, wait, shouldn't I have seen the barracks come home and been able to kill those with Magfield? If they haven't come home, oh my god, so he's like, yes, you are building Marines there. Okay, so but then he doesn't change anything. He just leaves one Cyclone at home and he's still rallied across. Okay, a little bit of an odd choice, but it is what it is. He's going to lock on. Now, a Cyclone with Magfield, lock on, kills a depot in 4 seconds. 7 seconds. 14-second lock on, I believe. Yeah. So he double locked on to the depot so that he could, and now he triple lock on. So this is some Florencio science here. He's like, I could lock onto separate buildings individually and kill them very quickly, or I could lock all onto one, wait for the cooldown, lock all onto another one, or wait for the cooldown, and basically allow him to get a siege tank up, which he easily could have got in there before it. Oh, no! This guy had nothing at home. Remember, he knew. What's so great about this is it's not that it's inefficient, it's that he had to manually micro to do it. Click, 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 lock on, lock on, lock on. And he had just spotted that the enemy's whole production was on the other side of the map. So he should have known this guy had no defense at home. Definitely no Marines. Maybe he's got one Cyclone or one tank of his own coming out. And he still prioritized taking the longest possible route to kill individual depots. And remember, but Pig, what if he's building a depot or dropping a mule and macroing? He's on one base. Is dropping a mule important right now? No. He managed to do everything he could to let the other guy get a tank out. Holy shit. Okay, so now we see possibly the drunkest counterattack of all time. Now, this is a desperation move because Saro knows if those Cyclones get repaired, they can kill that tank in like 2 seconds. As long as they're not clumped up, run in and just lock on, he's pretty screwed. So he's trying to make sure the reinforcements stay at home. The barracks of Kilkenny is being very cautious. I have never seen, normally, I don't know if you guys have seen me cast any recent flow files, but one of his favorite moves recently is the Unashamed Pervert Racks. He has TV Terran games where he will literally have an SCV stationed up here outside their base and from 5 minutes on, and its job the whole game is to keep building barracks. And it basically builds one, that one lifts off, and it just queues through the Zerg or Terran or Protoss. It basically just queues through the enemy's bases and just sees everything. By the time it dies, another one's finished, and that one lifts off, and it flies in, and then he builds another one. I call it the Unashamed Pervert Racks, because you're just like, You see everything. It's like 1,000 hit point structure. It's like this. It's if they don't have a lot of things that shoot up, it's like map hacks. It's actually really sick, right? But I like that Kilkenny kind of goes for one. He's really cautious with it. He's like, oh, I don't know if we should really be looking through this Terran's windows into his base. This feels like we're invading his privacy. I'm like, mate, you work for the NSA. Like, you're literally in a pervert balloon barracks. Like, come on, man. Don't be shy about it. Just get right in there. Get right into that browser history, man. Come on. So now he's going to deal with this. Kilkenny. Wait. What? How? Sorry, what just happened? Wait. He had to see that as well. Look at this. Look at the minimap. So Kilkenny's going to go out for an attack. Look at the minimap. So he's looking in here. He goes right past 6 unupgraded Marines. Oh, wait, no. They're Stimpak Marines. They're drug addicts who've signed up for a one-way mission. And they might win the game. He goes right past them. And then check this out. While he's killing the barracks, Sarah's like, yep, okay. Let's do this. Stims in. Oh my god, he's going to kill so much. Oh, okay. Tank pops out in the nick of time and does save him. Okay. So at this point, you think game's kind of reset, no momentum going my way. Surely we'd build an expansion. Kilkenny's brain says, build a Liberator, drop a Mule, and build 5 SCVs on 1 command center. And now build more Cyclones. And now build another depot. Wait, he's sending an SCV out. No, it's 3 SCVs to repair his army. Never mind. I thought I was going to have something to compliment him for. He goes, 8 minutes, Cyclone all in. Yeah. Thankfully for him, his opponent. I'm sorry. Where's my Dumb and Dumber graphic? This guy knew his opponent was going 1 base, 2 factory mass Cyclone. What's his answer? I'm going to make a battle cruiser. A single chunky armored unit that can get killed by a single lock-on from 1 Cyclone. This is like saying, okay, hey Napoleon, what's your best fighting skill? Biting people's knuckles? What? I bite people's knuckles really good. You're like, I don't know if that's a good skill, Napoleon. That actually sounds like that's a very bad strategy in general. No, trust me. Once I fought a Wolverine in Alaska, and then I bit his fucking knuckles off. And you're like, what are you fucking talking about? That's literally what Saro's response was. The whole point was, your hand is being shown. You should expand and still look for harassment, but you shouldn't be all-inning with this. And the opponent's response was to build not a single thing that shoots up, be supply blocked for 3 minutes without... That was like 3 minutes without getting a 3rd factory unit out, and then to build the one thing which gets countered by a single Cyclone. Garbage tier strats countering garbage tier players. Thank you, Kilkenny, for this disgusting display of, once again, is TVT the clown matchup? Jesus, Terran players have no right to complain about balance. Our race is so hard, we gotta click on so many things. I have to build depots with individual SCVs. And then you watch Terran players playing other Terran players, and you're like, oh, you guys literally just click on things at random, don't you? Like it's the matchup where you actually have to play strategically because you don't have any of your racial advantages over your opponent. You're like, everyone's fucking running around, running into walls and shit, and you're like, oh my god. Thank you, Kilkenny. I appreciate it. That was a travesty. Thank you. This was sent in by Oblivious, Platinum 3, North America, and Protoss as well. So probably even lower level in terms of skill level, for sure. Scouts and pylon blocks. Interesting. And then just goes home. I kind of like, okay, all right. And kills the enemy probe. What the fuck? Are you just sending me a replay of you doing everything right? Jesus, what a tryhard. He's like, oh, I want to get compliments. All right, we're fast forwarding to the good bit where you make mistakes. I mean, your opponent's clearly incompetent, but I'm trying to move away from insulting the opponents, and I'm trying to just insult the player that does stuff. But let's be real, your opponent's really bad, and when you block their Nexus, they had no idea what to do, and now they're floating 500 minerals with literally no idea what to do with it. So, you know. The hardest game? You didn't play Monopoly with my ex-girlfriend? Oh, was she really good at Monopoly? Because I've talked to people like that before. They're like, I'm really good at Monopoly. And I'm always like, oh, yeah, I'm good at rolling dice too. I'm really good at the casino. You should see me on a roulette wheel. Like, fuck, I'm really good at playing roulette at the casino. The trick is I just get drunk enough that by the end of the night, I forgot how much money I lost. It's really cool. It's fucking great skill game. I'm really good at the lottery. I have a sense for numbers. Like, Jesus Christ. No, trust me. Now we're not just roasting the game, we're roasting the people in chat. Jesus. Oh. I have a system. It works. I mean, I've seen these systems in action. I find someone else who's winning and I try to copy what they're doing. And if it doesn't work, I shout at the dealer while getting more drunk. I'm like, I see. It's a system. I don't know if it's a system that works. Look at this. Oblivious checking for corner bases. What are we... Okay, we're going to find some... Oh, wait. It's fine. Okay. Oblivious was doing some of the most try-hard shit I have ever seen up to this point, guys. Scouting, blocks the expand, goes home, gets the expand up, makes 2-gate Stalker Sentry. Okay, skips the battery, but you're scouting enough, you can get away with it. Observer checks what's happening. We're looking at the gases. We've checked for corner bases. And now, at this point, so basically Oblivious just did a perfect first 5 minutes of a PvP, even getting a quick pro gamer third up. Like, this is actually incredible. But now we're about to see Oblivious basically just... We're going to see him go full caveman. Check this shit out. Watch from here. Look at this. It's like, okay, so you've made a Twilight, you've made a... This is where you make Immortals, Blink, maybe Charge, make some more gateways. No. Oblivious is like, +1 air weapons, and an Immortal, and that Twilight that finished 2 minutes ago? I'm never going to use it. Huh. Okay, cool. So what's the plan? I'm gonna wall off with gateways while making air upgrades. Cool, but you don't have a Stargate. Do you know you don't have a Stargate? Like, what? So No? We're gonna float minerals? Are we preparing for an air transition 8 minutes from now? And now we're gonna make Charge, so we can have +1 air weapon zealots off 4 gates while floating lots of minerals. And now we're gonna make What are we doing? Why are there still zealots checking corners of this map? Did Oblivious play a game against Florencio on the ladder and is so traumatized that now Oblivious always checks the corner? I died to a corner base one time. It's like every time Oblivious is about to actually do a coherent strategy and do things together that make sense, is like, I need to scout the corner of the map with a slow zealot right now. It is my #1 priority. And I'm like, this is like classic, like, like people who are bad at card games. This is like Oblivious sucks at card games, right? I'm going out on a limb and saying that Oblivious really struggles with like Hearthstone, Magic, anything like that, right? Where you need to have an inherent understanding of how percentages working, at least on a rough level. Not like deep, you don't need to be precise, but you need like a rough understanding. But this is like, Oblivious is the person who's lost 1 game to a corner nexus, and now he's just like, every game, 90% of my focus is on that 0.1% or 1% thing. Like, it's that. And now I'm making +1 air, and now I'm making the other +1 air upgrade, and now I have a Stargate and a Fleet Beacon. Okay, so what if your opponent attacks you? I have 4 gateways. Okay, but like, what? What is this army? Like, what do we even... If you could... You know how I was talking yesterday a lot, and in the other pig roast, I was like, okay, so there's Terran players who want to be mech players, right? Every game ends with them, win or lose, building battle cruisers, Thors, and tanks, right? And liberators and things like that, right? But they always start every game with this, like, demented bio build. They're like, I have 3 barracks, and now I'm making fire. And then they always remember, like, one of the Tech Lab upgrades.
My first and hopefully only donation to this Swato is to make sure Oblivious makes me irrationally angry.
Thank you for the $5 tip, Eon Blue. I'm glad you're very angry as well. That's what this show's about. I love how it's me roasting and Eon Blue's in chat roasting as well. He's like, fuck yeah, I'll ruin you as well. Let's go, boy. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Papa Mitch, for the 28 months as well, mate. So what was I saying? So the Terran players, they'll go bio and they'll remember one bio upgrade. They'll be like, oh, which one should I get this game? Concussive shells, and they've only got Marines, and then they'll get 2 engineering bays and they'll make building armor with it, and then they'll just swap into battle cruisers. And I'm like, why don't you just go straight to the battle cruisers? Like I was having this whole rant about it, and I think Oblivious is like the Protoss version of that. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a solid opening, but I'm gonna stop at like almost no production facilities, and then I'm just gonna do a really bad swap into air. And I'm like, why don't you just go straight for the air and build like cannons? Like, why bother building the ground army if it's not going to be enough to ever actually win a fight? Like, why wouldn't you? Like, if you're going to play Skytoss, like, wouldn't you just wall off and build cannons and batteries and, like, get Void Rays and use, like, why use a Prism and Zealots to harass? You could use, like, Void Rays or Oracles or something like that, because then you've already got the Stargates to build into the Fleet Beacon. But Oblivious is in that, I mean, it is in Platinum League, but maybe tells us something about the races there, right? Remember, I said it was the silver-bronze conundrum of Terran. I think it's the platinum conundrum. It's like, I'm going to make a charged Zealot Immortal army. And I'm like, but you're not really making a charged Zealot Immortal army. You're kind of pretending to. You're not quite finishing your production. And then you're making a really slow 2 Stargate carrier transition, aren't you? So this is like, you know, just call a Skytoss player a Skytoss, mate. Just go for Skytoss, bro. None of this just chilling here with this crap. Get out there, mate. Get your carriers up at the 6-minute mark. None of this sad 2-3 carriers at 12 minutes. Go straight for it, man. I'm all about carrier pride and just coming out and just being open about if you want to be a Skytoss, like, I know, but everyone hates Skytoss players. Oh, they don't play the game. They just build cannons. But, like, wouldn't you rather just openly do that than just do it badly in the shadows of hiding behind your shitty 4-gate Zealot harass? Oblivious is like, no, I'm a harassment player. Look at my Zealot multitasking. Sorry, wait. What was that, Oblivious? What'd you just say? Yeah, I micro my Zealots really well, do good harass. Look, I kept my Prism alive. Oh, yeah? Look at this one. Look at this. Oh. What's your mission? We want you guys to walk past the enemy army and die. Are you sure, boss? Yep. Okay. Well, you need. Can we just ask why? Why are these else? Well, the guys in head office. I'm sorry about these guys, but the guys back in head office, they've come up with a new business strategy, and basically, it's to do everything really shit and poorly. So us down at the ground level, down on the fucking front line, who are doing the hard yards and putting the work in. Basically, we need to cover for their incompetence because it's going to take them like 30 minutes to get a decent carrier army up. So we basically need to keep the opponent busy for the next 15, 20 minutes or we're going to lose the game because they won't invest in a proper ground army production or upgrades. So we basically need to just do some silly Zealot run bys and hope it distracts the opponent for, I don't know, about 20 minutes. And then maybe head office will get their shit together and actually buy a Skytoss fleet. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Just go straight for the Skytoss. Why are we making... Like for me, like this all starts when someone makes like we always complain about top Protoss pros starting Stargates and carriers and not starting +1 because they've got 4 carriers and they don't have +1 and we're like, oh come on, get an upgrade. I love that Oblivious has watched enough procasts to be like, I've heard Rotterdam talk about this. He said upgrades are important. Is on 4-gate charge Immortal. Starts +1 air weapons 3 minutes before the first Stargate goes down. He's like, I have 3-1 air upgrades. And I'm like, but you have 2 carriers. And he's like, I know. They're the best upgraded carriers ever. He's like, have you ever seen stats with +3, +1 on his first two carriers? I'm like, no, because it's bad. It's not good. It's stupid. What you're doing makes no sense. Check it out. We've got 7,000 minerals, 2,500 gas, and we're still only building 2 carriers. Nothing else at a time. It's an absolute fucking... Just come out. Come out. It's fine. I like making carriers and attack moving. I like coming in from the dead space where the stalkers can't hear me. Embrace who you are. Embrace it. Oh, I like making 14 cannons and 7 shield batteries at each base. So then if my opponent attacks me... I have to click overcharge and it defends the attack. That's fine. I know people will insult you. They'll call you names. Oh, you don't know how to play. You just make cannons and batteries. But you know who you are. You're the guy who's taking their MMR and winning the game. That was a lovely fight, by the way. Check this one out. So, let all the carriers die to the interceptors. All the interceptors die, sorry. So there's 35 left. But, any at home? Okay, so we've got... What's numbers? 9 times 8, 72. So we're just below half power with the interceptors. Okay, maybe we can kill another Archon or two. Okay, cool. Let's see. All right. But now, no, okay, now we're going to kill... Okay, I think we might be staying too long. We have literally nothing left that shoots up. If these Stalkers actually blinked forward... Wait. What is this pig roast show? Are you guys just sending me replays of your plays that make no sense, beating people who don't know what StarCraft is? Your opponent's trying to counter mass carrier with non-blink Stalkers. Why are they not blinking on and killing them? That's what I was asking. Oh, he's got 2-2-1 upgrades on his mass Stalker before making blink. What are we watching? What are we... He's not even thinking about it. Oh, Alt F4? What are you... This hurts me. This hurts my soul. And now we're going to win with the charge lot rumbers. They're like, oh, Jesus, the fleet still can't get it done. We still have to do the fucking heavy lifting, don't we? Yeah, we've just got orders from on high. They said make sure the idiot opponent doesn't make blink just in case at some point he realizes it's going to actually give him a chance to win the game. The fucking frontline infantry once again have to make up for the shitty Air Force. They have to come in and try to take out the Twilight Council. Jesus Christ, man. It's just not, it's not fair on your zealots, man. It's not fair on your zealots, Oblivious. Seriously, man. Oh my god, these non-blink Stalkers. This is the saddest thing I've ever watched. Non-blink Stalkers trying to fight mass carrier. This is actually the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's hard to fight this many carriers with mass blink Stalker, guys. It is really hard. To fight it with non-mass blink Stalker is an absolute travesty. That was the worst build order of all time, Oblivious. Make up your mind, mate. Are you a ground player or an air player? You can't be both. Choose your lane, bro. Thank you for your replay. This is Archmeister. He's 11. And let's take a look at his unranked / bronze game and talk about why he's shit. Oh my god, did you not watch a single Vive video? Oh my god. Classic Bronze League. Can only do one thing at a time. Can't build SCVs until the barracks finishes building. Archmeister. More like Noobmeister, am I right? Wait, why did we build a gas? What? We're building a command center? Why do we have 2 depots? Did he learn all of his fundamentals from watching Florencio play Terran? This is almost like, this is like he took 3 different Florencio openings and somehow combined them into one. Like, I often look at Florencio's builds and I think that's an unimpressive turd. You know, I like his openings for Terran and Zerg are pretty average. Like, they're not as bad as they once were, but somehow I feel like Archmeister took like 4 or 5 different elements of one of Florencio's crappy builds and put them all in one. We've got not building SCVs for like a minute of the early game. We've got heaps of depots built for no reason before you need them. These are all classic Florencio traits. Not making an orbital command when the barracks is done. Takes a gas and then forgets to mine from it. This is like everything bad that Florencio does in 3 separate Terran early games all combined into one. I think this is an homage. I think Archmeister, if he hasn't already got... if Hogwarts, it's an owl. What do you get? What do you get to go to the sewer mermaid Florencio's science school. Like, how do you get your letter saying you've been invited to school? Like, if an owl delivers it to go to Hogwarts, is it like a fucking sewer lizard? Is it like a dirty skunk covered in poo just like rocks up and it just like sprays your front doorstep? You wake up one morning, you're like, what smells? You like come out, you're like, ah. And you realize like it says in the spray of the skunk or something like, you know, you're fucking invited to Florencio Science School for kids who can't macro good. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I like his opponent. His opponent's sick. Depot's in a nice tight grid. Also no orbital. Nobody knows how to make orbitals, by the way, in Bronze League. It's great. What is an orbital anyway? Why would you want to see the other side of the map? That's crazy. That's crazy. You get a Florencio bingo card. The middle one is recall, basically free. Part of this creating a Zen garden. Oh my God. Okay. So Arcmeister queuing up 5 SCVs at a time. Wait. Two separate control groups, 1 and 2. Okay. And he's making combat shield marines 1 at a time. All right. So yeah, this is like basically everything you could do wrong in a StarCraft game. We're mining 4 gases while only making mineral units. We're making engineering bay as our second structure. To be honest, that is a Silver League move. In Bronze League, usually the eBay is the first structure, but this is the second structure. So not too much bad I can say about that compared to everything else I've seen. Arcmeister's a fan of the ancient Egyptian culture. Oh, he's saving money for the afterlife. This is just his pyramid. He needs to save as much money so then he can be super rich and pimping in his after. Oh, good. Thank you. Luke Bomber is onto it. He's figured it out. Okay. Wait, he made an orbital. Oh my God. Wait, what are we doing? So Arcmeister floating 2,000 minerals. Holy. Okay, so this is where I come to a problem. Arcmeister has macroed like Florencio, but hasn't done anything to F with the opponent and hasn't built planetary fortresses or hidden bases yet. Where are the battle cruisers? Where's the planetary fortress floating into their base? For me, this helps. Okay, he's making a defensive planetary with 2 bunkers at the front. Oh my God. Are we playing campaign? This looks like my base in campaign. Like, this is like a campaign base I'd have like, now I put 2 tanks here. Do you guys do that? You get symmetry, right? Where you're just like, oh yes, I need 3 cannons with 1 High Templar and a shield battery. Like, you know, you get like weirdly specific with your building placement because, you know, you're not actually doing anything because the campaign's easy. Oh my God, 4,000 minerals, 2,300 gas. What are we doing? Go do something. No! What? We're microing the wall closed and open so that we can, what? Do stuff. No! He hasn't done anything for like 8 minutes. Arcmeister, do something. He's 11. I think 11 he said he was? He's young. Okay, I think this is a Florencio move. This one I can see working. So this is something that I learned even high-level people do in RTS games after hearing Artosis. I remember when him and Jeff used to play a lot of games, and Artosis would always be angry. I don't know. I've watched a lot of Artosis TVP recently in Brood War. I haven't watched a lot of his TVZ, so you guys can tell me if he still does this. Artosis is a really big fan of Zerg players who are bad at spending their money, and then he thinks he's winning. But then they get Ultralist tech. And suddenly the player who's really bad at spending their money can just build like 10 of the most expensive unit in the game. And he finds out that the Zerg actually was sitting on 10,000 resources the whole time. So he's fighting his heart out in an unwinnable game just because the other guy can't manage large armies of small units and producing them. And then the other guy just like builds 10 Ultras and wins the game. And Artosis is like, he won the game 10 minutes earlier, and he's like, you know, he's losing his shit, and it's like the funniest thing ever because it's actually a thing as well. Like, yeah. So I was gonna say, well, Arcmeister is doing that thing where as long as he gets BCs up, then he'll spend his money. But these finished a minute ago. He's still not building off them. Build something. Why are we building deeper walls? What are we doing? Build something. Oh my god. Oh man. All right, we're gonna have 1-1 in BC. So to be fair, if you're gonna win by doing nothing, that's it. His opponent's also making BCs. Look at this. Oh my god. Is this what Bronze League is? This is the greatest thing ever. Oh my god. Wait. What? It's a PC arms race. I can't even shit on this, guys. I'm trying my hardest to roast this, but it's like roasting your grandma. It's just so funny. They're both just, I make battle cruises. Yeah, I make more battle cruises. Like, who's gonna make more? This is just like watching two kids just drive their remote control cars into each other head on over and over again. And just be like, yeah, let's see what happens. Like, it's so funny. This is the greatest thing. Oh my god. Okay, so here comes Air Jump is going to be the first one to make a single attack. 18 minutes and 30 minutes into the game, we have 13 BCs come forward, and they have... Oh no! Look at the upgrade tab. They're both doing nothing but make battle cruisers. And even though Air Jump macroed a bit better on taking more bases, forgot to put on gas till just now on both of these, I think, because it doesn't have much gas and has made no upgrades. Except, wait a sec, all the important ones. Guys, some of you watched me try Age of Empires Ladder for the first time the other day. And there would be points in the game where my macro wasn't perfect, and I would sometimes queue random upgrades because I had money and I needed to spend it. I think Air Jump is at that same stage of development in their StarCraft play. We have, first on the menu, Hyperflight Rotors. That's Banshee speed. We don't have any Banshees. Okay, fair enough. Moving on. I mean, sometimes you misclick one. It happens. Rapid reignition system. Oh, sorry. Was the Medevac boost upgrade? What? Oh, we don't have any of those either. Okay, Yamato weapon refit. It gives them big booms. That's a good one. That's a good one, guys. That's a good one. We have Corvid reactor. That gives energy to Ravens. We don't have any Ravens. And Banshee cloak. And we did nothing but max on battle cruisers, and yet we didn't think to make double armory for those battle cruisers. So even though Arcmeister has taken so long to macro up, he's got 2-2 with 3-3 almost done. So his BCs are like 1,000 times better. Now let's see. What I'm most curious to watch in this bronze battle is, does either player know how to use Yamato cannon? And I don't mean know how to use it, because don't get me wrong, at least one of them will cast 1 or 2 Yamato cannons. My question is when you have this many, do they know how to do it quickly? Number one. Do they know how to not just shoot 8 all on one battle cruiser and massively overkill? Let's find out. All right, 5 seconds into the battle. No one's thrown a Yamato cannon just yet. Okay, nope. I thought they would... Nope. I said, well, of course one's going to throw at least one Yamato. Fucking... What? And then he's like, it's okay, I will rebuild 2 battle cru- Wait, what? I'm sorry, wait, where did the money go? Did Air Jump not have minerals? Whoa. Where does Air Jump's money go? By the way, whoa. There's 24 idle workers in the main. Isn't mining gas from his own natural properly. 30 workers on minerals. How's gases over mining and almost... How are there 81 SCVs? What? And there's almost no... There's not even 2 full bases of mineral mining. There's literally 1.5 bases of mineral mining. Where are the 81? I'm missing some. It can't... Okay, so there's 24 missing there. Wait, no, there's more. Oh my god, there's 24 plus 6, that's 30. 31. Oh my god, let's play find the SCV. 32, 33, 34, 35, plus the ones that not mining, 36, 37, 38, 38 effectively idle SCVs. Half of this giant economy is idle. Arkmeister has actually done a better job at moving the workers to the newer bases, even though it had way less bases. And they've both maxed on battle cruisers, and they've got nothing that is important in the game other than looking at the fight, and not a single one has used a single Yamato. And it's, oh my god. And then, what does the money get spent? I'm still confused. No! No! I was like, you had 3,000 minerals. Where did it go? Look at this. No! Where did it go? How? How? He queues up 7 battle cruisers on 2 starports. Oh my god, are they there's no control groups, by the way. So check it out. I've got control groups here for Arkmeister. 0 control groups for Airjumps. Airjump's gone back and just gone build 5 on one, build 2 on the other. Hasn't moved the workers. What? Wait, what is Airjump looking at? I'm sorry, Arkmeister. You're winning the game. I'm going to roast your opponent. So it's just looking at the starport and just clicking it. No. Okay, watch this. So, okay, so putting some workers on SCVs. Okay, what are we doing now? And then just keep selecting battle cruisers, starports, and try to build battle cruisers one at a time.
SCV ready.
Look, he's just clicked on the starport and is waiting for the minerals to trickle in. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Oh. Anyone who hasn't played StarCraft, use this as your inspiration. Get out there on the ladder and play some games. Play some games, guys. Like, there is nothing to lose, everything to gain. And that's what's standing in your way of Silver League. Asher Bro, big fan of Totoro, and says, I'm going to build a Totoro proxy for you. You're a fan of having creepy neighbor giant cats climb in your window and perv on you and shit? Well, I'm going to build a barracks over here. So this is, every now and then when I'm at the end of my tether and I don't know what to do in TVP, I might do a build like this. Because you're like, oh, if I build one barracks and then I build another barracks, and what you like find is this build never makes any sense. Like, what are you going to do with this other barracks? I just make the units there and here at the same time. And you're like, cool, what's that going to achieve? Well, I make a marine.
Thanks for the
And what's even more fantastic is like, okay, you're doing a rush. You still really need to make an orbital. You still really need to make an orbital. You still really need to make an orbital. Thank you, Palm. Thank you, TJ Jackson, for the subs. Much love, my friends. Is it orbital? Is it orbital? Is it orbital? Finally. And now we're going for a factory before using the second barrack. So he's forgotten. Ash has forgotten about the barracks. This is Diamond 2? Holy, I didn't realize NA was minus 1,000 MMR. He's forgotten he built a proxy barracks. I'm not even joking. He built this. The guy came and built a pylon blocking his wall, and his brain broke. You guys know how Charlie Sheen blinks and he fixed his brain? This Protoss built a pylon and it broke Totoro's brain. Asher Bros, and I'm like, yeah, you know, you could just build like a depot over there. I'm like, yeah, it's annoying, but like, you know, what's he gonna do? Like, the pylon doesn't achieve anything. And he's like, no. And I'm like, you should probably use that barracks for something. He's like, nah. So he waits until he kills this with a marine. His orbital's delayed like 15, 20 seconds. Then he makes a factory because like, oh, we need that, right? Like, what? I guess you can build a reactor and build Hellions out of it. But then once again, what is this for? What is this? What are we? And now he's like, now I'm going to build a bunker because what's scouting? Well, I don't know. Maybe if you used your barracks and SCV. Then he builds a tech lab. Then he cancels the tech lab. Then he makes a Reaper. Jesus. Oh my God. I can see you just like, dude, this is worse. Were you around, Asher, when we were commentating the other videos this morning? I commentated the MIT integration bee. It's apparently not about it's integrating them to university. Apparently it's solving, there's some sort of maths called integration. And I have never seen a more nervous set of nerds in my life than those nerds writing about the sins and the logs and the fucking thingamajigs on the chalkboard. They're like, they're trying to solve these and they're shaking and shit. It's an hour and 50-minute long video on YouTube. Someone linked it to me. I literally didn't understand what was going on. I was like, you guys know I don't know how to count. You've watched my stream. I barely know how numbers work on a basic level. I regularly point out that Americans are stupid because they call it math when there's more than one number. That is the height of my, that is the pinnacle, perfect example of my understanding of how numbers work. Like, numbers, not number. That's like the most poignant thing I can say about maths. And I'm watching and these guys like, and they're all nervous as they're trying to solve the maths real fast and shit. That is exactly what I am seeing Asher Bro's body language as in this game. He's like, he's worse than me when I'm playing with 300 ping when I'm on a losing streak. And you guys have seen my stream. It's like I look like I got Parkinson's disease or some shit. Like, you know, I'm fucking shaking. I'm knocking the table by moving my mouse too much. I'm fucking making weird mouth movements and shit. That's exactly what Asher Bro is doing right now in this game. So what's he? Wait. What is? Are we building a? He built a tech lab. He cancelled it. He built a Reaper, and then he went back to building a tech lab. He's like, yeah, I'll just go Marauders just later. Oh my God, supply block to 3 minutes. And then builds a command center anyway. Holy shit. What are you doing? How are you in diamond? I've been shitting on people in platinum and silver, and this looks almost identical to the silver games. The platinum games were twice as good as this. How are you in Diamond League? What am I looking at? Did I see you say you have a backstory? Me and this guy run into each other on ladder a lot, and we have cheesy, weird games. Yeah, well, I know who's won the psychological warfare, mate. It's clearly him. You see the name Wesley. You're thinking Wesley Snipes. You're thinking fucking Blade is on the other side of that thing. You're thinking one roundhouse kick from this Protoss is going to literally separate your head from your fucking body. Like, it's going to rip it off. Like, your bloody neck is just going to get cracked off your friggin' body. What you don't know is this is Wesley from the first season of Star Trek. Hey, Captain. Oh, can I help solve the problem? Shut the fuck up, child. Wasn't that the best part of the first season of Next Generation, right? He's like, but I think I understand how the alien virus works. And he's like, go fuck yourself, Wesley Crusher. You're an annoying little cunt. And I was like, holy shit, the only times when Picard is unlikable in that entire series is when he's telling that little runt to shut the fuck up. But you still kind of feel good because you're like, yeah, get fucked, Wesley. So I think, Asher, next time you see Wesley here, don't think Wesley Snipes, think Wesley Crusher from Star Trek The Next Generation. The weebiest kid ever, who is now always doing all those nerd conventions and stuff. I don't know. That it wasn't he was like Big Bang rival guy or something. Yeah. Or Ronald Weasley, but Ronald Wesley, the bizarre world version of it. Will Wheaton, that's it. That's the actor's name. Thank you, Will Wheaton. That's it. Yeah, no, that's like so funny because the first season of Next Generation is so bad, and like a big part of it is you're like, oh, okay, so they're gonna put 4 different episodes where he's the only character who is acting with any sanity, reason, and logic, and everyone just tells him to shut the fuck up repeatedly. It's fantastic. It's like, it's such bad TV, and it's like you really need to push through it to actually enjoy what is one of the best series of TV ever made. It's great. It's amazing. So, anyways, it's 5.5 minutes on one base, and we're just like why don't you just leave at this point? Like, Ash, like, honestly, at this point, I'd just be like, I've lost the game. Actually, wait. Do we know he hasn't expanded? Because I would be convinced that my opponent has an expansion fully saturated. Thankfully, Wesley is actually still on less workers than you because he is incompetent. And now he's doing a Colossus hallucination push. We're once again seeing the battle of the bads, aren't we? Why? Oh my god, we just lost it. Wait. Did a Protoss unit even die there? Was this actually the biggest brain Colossus push ever? He didn't lose a single gateway unit. Holy shit, this is Wesley Crusher. He's a genius child. Did you see that shit? If you would mind not spoiling it, I would appreciate it as Sapruki, because I have somehow not been spoiled about UFC yet. And I as soon as my stream ends, I'm gonna watch it. The stream's never gonna end. I'm gonna get spoiled. It doesn't matter. You can spoil it. As long as other people in chat don't mind. I don't. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna be here for long enough. There's no way I avoid getting spoiled, which is fine. Even though you've seen it, I can tell you now. Michael Chandler. Oh, I'm having a mental blank on the name. What was the co-main? Dariush. Michael Chandler, Dariush. I can't remember any of the other fights right now. But those are my two picks for the main two fights. I'm saying that now because I don't know the result, just as you guys can tell me how wrong I am or not. But yeah, good card or no? It was a good main card. Rest of the card was terrible. Okay, fair enough. Happens sometimes. Sometimes the main card's terrible and the prelims are like the best shit you've ever seen. Wait, I missed the sickest force field? What happened? Ooh. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? It's fucking... I love watching people do shit like that. I'm like, why would you even force it? Like, why would you even... Oh, Edson Burgos. Yeah, I really... Burgos? I never know how to say his name. That was the other fight I was really excited for on that one. I'm glad to hear that was good. I can't wait to watch that. I had no idea who would win that fight, actually. And that just... I mean, Barbosa is so freaking fun to watch. And yeah... That's cool. I'm a massive noob with fighting. If someone tried to fight me, I think I'd do better than most people. And I know all men think this, but for me, it's for a very good reason. It's because I can run quite fast and I'm pretty quick at reacting to things. So like I can just get an adrenaline rush and get away very quickly. So that's why like I think in most physical altercations, I'd do pretty well. Like, don't you guys love it when someone's just like, they're like, no, like, but like, I think I could fuck him up, you know, like. And I'm like, oh, you need to get like punched in the face or something one time, man. Like you need, for most people, I'm pretty sure my strategy is the right one, man. I'm pretty sure my strategy is like, I'm very proud of that. My biggest worry is always getting into a physical altercation. If like Dot's around or something, like my wife, cause she's slow as fuck. Like, I always worry, cause like I love thinking, we're nerds. We all love thinking about the zombie apocalypse. I always think about, like, Jesus Christ, like, I would have to work so hard to keep us both alive. Like, on my own, it really would not be that hard. But with her as well, I'm like, oh, Jesus. It's like, imagine StarCraft if you were, like, a Viking. It would be pretty easy to survive a mission. You just fly to a corner of the map or some shit. You know, you can pick up, land, do whatever, evade trouble. But what if you have to protect a mineral line? That's where StarCraft becomes hard. And that's what I always say to her. I'm like, you'd be like my mineral line. She's like, nah, don't worry. I'd just die. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, no, like, why would I even like, she'll say it. She's like, why would I even want to live? And I'm like, what? She's like, I mean, there's like, the world would be shit, right? Like, I'd probably just like get bit pretty early and it wouldn't be that bad. And I'm like, what? But like, you know, to survive for like life. And she's like, like, I don't think I'd be able to anyway. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. I'm like, and then I think about it, and I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, I don't know how we'd keep you alive, eh? I'd need to have like a really fortified base somewhere. God damn. Because I'm like, you're not gonna, she'd just see a zombie, she'd be like, oh, she'd like run kind of at a medium jog. I'm like, oh, god damn. She's the greatest. Dot is the greatest, but it's just survival instincts in a zombie apocalypse, not quite there. I am like so mentally prepared. I'm like, just friggin' bam, get a weapon. Bam, get a weapon. You know, I'd be like, all right, fortify, get supplies, get this. Go and get six changes of glasses in case these ones break, because once they're not able to manufacture those anymore, I'm going to be blind as fuck and I'm definitely going to die. You wouldn't enjoy living in a zombie apocalypse? Really? I don't know, man. It would be like playing a video game. All the complex decisions would be taken out of life. You'd be brought back to your base level as a human. Or you're literally like, oh, just have one goal, one mission, survive. You got a mission in front of you. As long as you keep hitting that mission every day, I'm still breathing. You'd feel pretty great. Trust me, it would be a rush just being alive. And you'd get to stab. You'd get to do some stabbing of non-human things. Like just mindless, you know, which would be fun. You could like learn how to stab good. You could learn like bow staff skills, fire making skills, hunting skills. It would just generally be a cool time, in my opinion. I think it would be cool. So shout out to this Protoss player who has not really evolved their composition until the 11-minute 30 mark, despite having the opponent contained for, you know, the first 7 minutes of the game. I always like it when someone like has a superior position and then just like rolls on their back and starts going, tickle me, daddy. And I'm like, what? This is your strategy? You were in full mount. And they're like, yeah, I was. And I'm like, because that's basically what Wesley did in this game by not just, you know, taking an expansion during that 7-minute contain period. It was like, it's not that fucking hard, dude. Like, but Wesley's like just chilling. Meanwhile, we've got Totoro / Asher who has a 30% ghost army. Nukes. Wait. Hold on a sec. Is this the fucking gateway from the start of the game? Did we never get... It's 12 and a half minutes in, and we never got rid of the gateway in our third base? What? What? Wait. What is how is this barrack still here? And is that Zealot? That's a 10 SCV kill Zealot. Are we nuking an empty Nexus? And why would you cancel that? A Nexus can tank 3 nukes. Oh my god. This is such a bad position to be fighting. It's like, well, now it's my turn to contain you. Except I don't have a good army. And you've got Colossus in range of shield batteries. I will fight here now. Wait, are these slow zealots? What is this? Why? He's harassing you with slow zealots? Why are you making nukes 3 at a time? This is such a shit show. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So we've got Colossus versus Biotank, and honestly, the Protoss' absolute lack of economy is the only reason we're going to win this game. Is just we keep building workers stuff, and they didn't keep building workers stuff. So because they kept on building the workers stuff, we didn't do the building of the workers stuff, and then because of that, at some point, we had more things than them, and they had not so many things. So really well done. Very well done, Asher bro. In the game that should have melted your brain didn't get melted because it already was. Because you were raised in this game and you started off with brain melted, and through the part that slowly melted Wesley's brain, your brain slowly kind of like thawed out or something. It was like protected by a layer of ice from you being like, yeah, proxy at barracks and then forget it's there and then be supply blocked on 23 for 2 minutes and sit in my main. So during that period, that actually protected you because like anything beyond the start of the game was more normal from where you came from. Because you grew up in the tough neck of the woods at the start of this game, you handled the chaos better. So because you're so stupid at the start of this game, you are in a better mental state, whereas your opponent started the game off well and then threw it away. So because your incompetence came earlier, sometimes earlier incompetence beats later incompetence is the lesson that we're learning here from Asher Bro. So I think this is a very good lesson. So if you're gonna fuck up, do it early and often, right? Isn't it like fail upwards? That sort of could kill those probes. No, we're not gonna. Okay, not gonna do that. No. All right, fair enough. Yeah, fail upwards. I really like Asher Bro's attitude. He's like, you can only lose if you don't try a second time. You know, he's got all these fucking platitudes while he plays his ladder games. And he looks at the fucking poster on the wall. There's just a big picture of Tony Robbins with a thumbs up saying, you can fucking do it. Just fucking, you know, just fucking stay positive or some shit like this. And he just looks at you, stay positive, yeah. Jesus. Wait, did he just kill the barracks? Wait, they both killed each other's proxies. That's how you know they're serious. Meanwhile, we're still making non-charged zealots. I'm sorry, is this Zest's little brother? What is going on? How can you make zealots with your army for 10 minutes and not make charge? Also, he doesn't have Storm, but he's got like 6 High Templar in the army. Oh my god, Wesley Crusher quit. You're bad at StarCraft. Totoro Asher Bro, you only beat him because he's incompetent. It's the only reason.